Hey, this is Matt with Fetch a Wrench, and I'm going to give you a tool tour of my truck, my mobile mechanic business. Alright, I'll get started. So I'll do a walk around here real quick first. So this is a 2002 Dodge Dakota. It's got a 2-inch lift on it, 178,000 miles. There's my logo and my number. I got this truck topper off of Marketplace for a pretty good price, and it fits perfectly on the Dodge Dakota. So pretty happy with it so far. And I call it Fetch a Wrench because I work with my dog. So his name's Kona. He's not here right now, but I took out the front seat here, so he's got plenty of room to sit and ride along with me. So I'll start in here real quick. In here I've got my swipe card, my PayPal swipe card. So I started a business account with PayPal, and they send you a card swiper for free, so that's pretty nice. And got my business cards back here, so plenty of those left still, but yep, hand those out to customers and tell them to pass them along to their friends and whatnot. And then here on my driver's side, I've got my jump pack back here to jump starter battery and first aid kit. So hopefully I don't need that, but just in case, I can bandage up, some cuts and stuff. I've got this OBD Link MX Plus, so this is a pretty nice OBD2 scanner. Hooks up to my phone via Bluetooth, and I'm able to scan all kinds of modules with that and figure out check engine lights and whatnot, and kind of help with the diagnostic procedure. All right, now let's take a look inside. So part of being a mobile mechanic is you got to be organized. If you're not organized, you're not going to know where your tools are, and you're going to look really disheveled and not very professional. So I take pride in my organization, and it makes me look professional, and it makes me look like I know what I'm doing when I show up to job site. So I'll go through these plastic bins. I bought this shelf system, or these shelves, just on Marketplace for $5, and then these individual plastic shelves I got at Harbor Freight. They're stacking bins. But yeah, I'll go through each one of these and show you what I got inside. So we'll start up here. So this is just my work gloves and rubber gloves. I've got knee pads and safety glasses. Various wobble extensions. I've got my magnet bowl here for bolts, loose bolts, screwdrivers, various wrenches up here, crescent wrenches. These are nice. I got these at Harbor Freight too. This 22-inch or 22 millimeter socket works great for O2 sensors. Get a little penetrating oil, heat. And that 22 millimeter wrench and a hammer works really well. This bin, I've got different pliers, vice grips. These are my funnels and oil filter wrenches. This bad boy was a really good purchase. I got that at Harbor Freight. I did an oil change on a Mustang not too long ago, and had I not had that, there's no chance I would have gotten that filter off. So nice purchase there. This is kind of my brake tool or brake kit bin. So I've got PB blaster, brake cleaner, bungee cord, brake grease, wire brush, a C-clamp, brake line bender if I need to make new brake line. So that's kind of that bin there. This is a little bit of a hodgepodge up here, so just some zip ties, some cotter pins, and a bunch of punch tools. This is my kind of diagnostic bin, so I've got TPMS reset, so when I rotate tires, digital thermometer, so if I'm recharging AC, I've got that, voltmeter, and then back here is a borescope that hooks into my phone via Bluetooth, and so that's pretty nice. Up here is another kind of hodgepodge of stuff. So I've got WD-40, carb cleaner, starting fluid, some grease, RTV, a marker, and some Loctite. This one, we got some tin snips, so I can cut through pretty much anything. Some worm clamps, copper washers, some in case I need to change a banjo fitting washers, box cutter, some fuel line. Up here I've got some drill bits and some Allen wrenches. Over here is just kind of my like electrical bin, so got stuff to splice wires, some different terminal fittings, wire to make ground wire, a lighter so I can heat shrink. Back here I've got a pickle fork and then various axle nuts there, or axle nut sockets, and then finally up here is just some jumper cables. So that's this side. I'll take you around the other side and show you what that looks like. So when I started my business, Google My Business sends you a sticker, so that's kind of nice just to add that to my collection here. Remind people to leave me a positive review on Google. So this side is a little bit different, so there's no shelves obviously, and what I decided to do here is, see if we can get the lighting okay, is I have these plastic bins, and so these plastic bins just kind of help keep things organized. So back here, I do live in Michigan, so it does get pretty cold. It's finally getting warm, but I've got a propane heater there to keep my hands warm. Milwaukee ratcheting wrenches, an impact driver. This is super handy. It's a handheld tire inflator, and so that inflates tires fairly quickly. You get a nice little digital readout on the end there, so you know what your pressure is. So in here I also have a brake bleeding kit. I've got disc brake kit, and then a security bit kit here. So we've got some star bits and whatnot. So one thing I did do, which I think is pretty neat, go ahead and close that, is I installed a solar panel on top here, and that keeps this 12-volt battery charged back here. So I got a 12-volt battery, just a normal car battery back there, and then I can keep my batteries charged. I've got this power inverter up here. It's only a 300 watts power inverter, but I don't need to run anything crazy extravagant, mainly to keep my batteries charged. And then every now and then I might run a Sawzall or something. I don't have a cordless one yet. I keep my little shop light charged up here as well. And then I also installed these lights, and so at night it's pretty dang nice. If I'm finishing up a job, you don't see much of a difference now, but I'll post a picture along here to show you that it helps quite a bit to brighten things up. So yeah, that's pretty nice. If I'm finishing the job up kind of late in the evening, flip the switch and I've got plenty of light in here. This next bin I've got extension cord, and I'll show you the main reason for that in a little bit. And I got a grease gun for my ball joints and tie rod ends and whatnot. A block of wood just for my jack point and stuff if I need to use that. Got a couple torque wrenches, a torch, impact sockets. This is McPherson's spring compressor if I'm going to change struts. Compression tester, Dremel. A Dremel with all kinds of, little cutting tools. I've got a bearing puller, gear puller here, AC recharge adapter, and then these are my quick jack blocks for my quick jack, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So the quick jack is a pretty sweet investment that I made to make jacking up cars much easier, faster, and safer, and that is the primary reason why I got the extension cord. Unfortunately, the quick jack is way too power hungry to use on my 300 watt inverter, so I gotta plug that into my customer's house or garage or whatever, Alright, so now we'll go into the back and I'll show you what it looks like from the back. Alright, I'll get this open for you. Alright, so on this side, I've got just my standard floor jack here. This bin I use to prepare for my next job, and so I'll normally put my oil or coolant or new part in here. Right now I just have a tarp, a breaker bar, hammer, my impact ratchet, and then my impact wrench. And so what's nice about this is, here I'll show you, you can just take this bin out. So I'll show you how easy this is. So I'll have this bin pre-packed from the night before with my parts, and I can just literally grab this guy, slide it out, lift with your legs, not your back, so you don't blow out a disc. And it's got wheels and handle, so I can just literally wheel this to my job site. And so now I'm not going back and forth to my truck constantly. So it saves me some time and energy. And so I'm kind of simulating the Milwaukee pack-out system, except at a much cheaper approach. These are military grade bins. They're waterproof, super durable. You can stand on them, sit on them. Yeah, they're pretty nice. So now I'll kind of take you inside the truck a little bit more. So starting in the back, I've got my creeper, I've got my oil drain pan there, and then just some coolant. I don't have any oil with me right now. I haven't done an oil change in a little while, but if I do, I'll store it kind of back in that area too. I got my floor jacks there, and then for tools, people are probably wondering okay, where's all your tools? I don't have a ton of tools, and it doesn't require a ton. All my loose tools, hand tools and stuff are up in those bins, but I've got basically two just Craftsman toolkits here. So this one's a 154 piece toolkit. I've done a lot of repairs, and I've gotten by with just that set a large majority of the time. And then this set down here is kind of a repeat of what I've got and that big one there, but this one has a little bit larger sizes, so every now and then I'll need to resort to this one and grab some bigger sockets. Alright, so I'll go ahead and slide that back. That just fits right down inside there. And then I'll go slide this back. So everything's super, it fits in there really, really nicely. Oh, on this side I've got some paper towels and Harbor Freight's like version of Gojo, I guess. It works, it smells the same. Alright, so my pride and joy is the quick jack here. So here is the hydraulic pump system that has to be plugged into the wall. So they've got another version that you can plug into a 12-volt battery, but Home Depot did not have that version on sale. So I just went ahead and got this one. 100-foot extension cord. You can pretty much work mobily anywhere that's got power. Here are the hydraulic hoses that go to the system. And then I'll go ahead and demonstrate how these fit in there. So the quick jacks are in here. I built these shelves. Oh yeah, I'll show you. You can actually like crawl inside here, kind of waddle and walk along there. So I can go back and reach back there. So yeah, here we go. I'll show you that. So yeah, say I do need to get back there and grab that creeper. It's not too bad to get in here. This. And then I'll just kind of sit on these guys and slide on over and grab what I need to grab. I rarely need to get back here, but it's kind of tight. I mean, I wouldn't spend hours back here by any means, but just to crawl in here real quick, it's not too bad. Alright, so I'll show you how easily these quick jacks kind of move around and get set up. So they're 80 pounds each, so they're not particularly light, but I'm not very strong either, and I can handle them pretty well, so I will show you how that works. First I gotta move this out of the way. Normally I would go set this either in front of the car or behind the car. This is kind of heavy too. This is like 40 pounds when you got the fluid filled up. So this just slides up like so. There's wheels on one end. So we'll get it like right here and go ahead and set it on the ground. I'll usually kind of straddle it like so. Again, looking with my legs, not my back. And then you can go ahead and grab it and move around. So move pretty easily. With all the cracks in the concrete, it kind of makes things a little rough, but. So yeah, if I'm going to go put it back inside, I'll maneuver this pretty close to here, and then lift this side up. Get it up to that second shelf, and then have it. So pretty simple, pretty compact, pretty neat, pretty professional, and those are all the qualities that I want to show people as I show up to repair their vehicles. So thanks for taking a tour with me and checking out my mobile mechanic shop, and hopefully you learned something along the way or got some ideas for my setup. I hadn't seen a truck, this small as a mobile mechanic. I've seen some, Ford Rangers, but just like, tools is kind of in a toolbox, nothing super organized. So I thought hopefully, I can share this with others that are thinking about getting into the business and show them that, yeah, you can do it with a small truck and you can fit a lot of stuff in there. So you guys have a good day, and please like, share, and subscribe. and feel free to, ask some questions down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Good luck on your business adventure. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and yeah, it's really rewarding. It's fun meeting new people, and it's challenging. I'm also working a full-time job and kind of getting this started up on the side. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm hopeful that I'll get some more videos up showing my jobs in action. I'm just trying to get jobs done before I have to go to work, so I haven't taken the time to record much of anything. I've taken some pictures, but not any videos. So yeah, have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe, and Fetch a Wrench will be back in action shortly. I'll keep uploading videos as I make them. All right, have a great day.